Instead of an episode of Adumusk's Adventures, today I'm doing a real quick live stream to show you a duplication glitch that I'm not the founder of, but somebody found it yesterday, and it's got a couple of hang-ups to it. Sometimes it's got a couple of little odds and ends that make shit weird, but tinkered with it a little bit today, and I've got it like fully functional and working. As soon as I touch down on the planet, I'll show you the requirements and shit, and I'll do it for you. This does not require you to close the app. A couple of things you're gonna want. You're either gonna want a save beacon outside your house or your ship somewhere close outside your house, and you're going to want a large refiner. A large refiner only because it does it the fastest. Okay, you see I'm taking things out right now. I now have, in my exosuit, I have 6 of these salvage data. These salvage data things are the things you use to unlock the construction unit, but this will work with any item that you can put inside the refiner. And basically what you do is to start, you get the items that you want to duplicate, and you save. So we're going to save. Boom, we save. Okay, you're going to want another person in here with you. So my lovely wife has allowed me to borrow her account temporarily. She is just standing there for me. You need a second person to just stand somewhere near you. You want to be in that group with them. So now that I've saved and this little save icon's gone away, give it about 5 to 10 seconds to let that save icon go away to make sure that you've done it right. Open up the large refiner. Deposit the things that you're going to want to duplicate. 1, 2, 3. And then immediately close. Quit mode. Quit. When you come back, you're going to count to 10. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. And join game. And join back on the person you were partnered with before. Join back to the same uh, 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 load that you were using before. Do your little space travel thing. Here in a second, I'll go over the odds and ends of things that don't work and mishaps that could happen to further explain if you're confused. But I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, go straight to the point. It's also why I'm doing it live, to show that it works rather than some edited video. I don't like doing edited videos with tutorials. Okay, so we're back on the ground. We go, before anything else, we go back inside. Go back to the refinery. Get our 3 items out. Now sometimes it does this weird shit. It's been like double duping for me. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not complaining though.
Hello.
I think it actually duplicated more than it was supposed to. I had 6 before. Now I have 5. So I don't know how I did that, but it totally works out. And after you pick up the stuff from the refinery, go back and save again. And again, wait for the 5 or 10 seconds for the load thingy to go away. And then rinse and repeat. Once you've saved it, it's done. Then you just rinse and repeat. So we go back. I've got my person as an anchor here. They're going to stay right there. 1, 2, 3. Quit. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, and 10
And does
Mississippi.
this work on Xbox?
You know that? I don't know. You're welcome to test it. You can test it if you're not sure if it's going to work on your system or not. I would test it with something losable, fucking carbon or something like that. Some shit that you're not going to fucking miss if you lose it. But as far as I know, this should work across all systems because it doesn't seem to be anything console specific. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything console specific. Everything I'm using is in the in-game options, so my guess is it probably works on both PC, Xbox, and PS4, but that's just a guess. I have no idea. Like, I'm not, I have no confirmation on this. All I know for sure is it does work on PS4. And we're back on the ground, and I've still got my original set.
Okay, thanks. I'm going to sub now.
Thank you. And yep, there they are. Oh yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm loving it, but it's giving me 5 every time instead of 3. Now that it's not supposed to do that, but you know, if it works to your advantage, look how many I've already made. I initially had 6, now I've got 10 more of each. Go ahead and save one more time, and then I'll explain some of the things that can or might happen. Okay, so what you don't want to do is, like, say you're in the middle of doing this, you don't want to hand the other person anything in the middle of that. Every time you hand something to another person, it automatically saves. You're trying to avoid that save until you want to save, which is only at the beginning of the glitch. So you're going to need another person. You need a point to save from, whether it's a save thing or your ship, whatever forces a save, and the refinery. Now sometimes you'll come in and say, like, I click on the refinery and it's fine, but sometimes you'll come in and the refinery won't work.
Have
It's
you
done that to
come
me once
across
or
a
twice.
weird bug where you log in and end up near the center of the galaxy?
I have not. I've actually only been playing about 3 days, but I've already logged in over 25 hours in those 3 days. It was a really fun game. I can't remember if I saved or not, so I'm going to save one more time. How many slots do I got left? I got enough to do this one more time. Save one more time. Mississippi, to Mississippi, to Mississippi, to Mississippi,
Yeah,
5
well, it
Mississippi,
keeps dropping
6
me at a
Mississippi,
nexus point.
7
Does that
Mississippi,
affect the
8
glitch?
Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. You're gonna have to give me just a second. I'm gonna have to read that comment. I couldn't understand the translator very well. It said comments, yeah, it keeps doing. Dropping you at a nexus point. Is that for the glitch? Well, if it's dropping you at a nexus point, um, when you start this glitch, you'll have your other person there already from the beginning, and you'll both save at a save point to keep you close to there, just in case you have to reset for any reason. You'll both pop up there at the same place. So be it that you both saved and you're joining on another person, it should avoid uh, that little error altogether, that little pulling you to another universe shit, because you're using another person as an anchor.
No, we are in the starting system and it keeps dropping me near the core when I log back in.
Well, I'd say get yourself somewhere that you want to be at, force a save somewhere, and then try. And if you're using somebody else as an anchor point, it should pull you automatically to whatever system that they're in. As far as I know, anyway. Like I said, I've only been playing this about 3 days, so there's a lot of ins and outs that I don't know. I didn't play before the patch, so if there's anything that needs to happen, I'm not sure of that
Stream
either.
element spot running elements S.
My stream element spot is super slow today. But that's about it for the glitch. So it's that simple. One more time, just to walk you through it. The only requirements is you'll need another person, the large refiner, and a save point, whether it's one of the mobile save points or your ship, either or, it doesn't matter. You're going to save beforehand. You're going to run over to the refinery, give it about 5 to 10 seconds after the save circle goes away in the bottom right hand corner. You're going to stick all three things into the large refiner. As soon as you stick all three things into the large refiner, you're going to immediately pause, go to quit mode, and go back. Once you're at that uh, the opening screen, you give it 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, join back on your anchored partner. Um, Use the original save that you had, come back, and immediately run back to the large refiner, take the three items out, and then save again. And then rinse and repeat as many times as you want. Now, a little tip I'll give you, these salvage datas, they're the things that you use to unlock um, your technologies and stuff. The platinum and pungium can be used to get nanite clusters, and then the units. Oh shit! I forgot what the hell the name of those things are called. You still there, Wig? Well, there's a thing you can get that does money. That I forget what it's called, but they're like 15 million a piece, and they come in stacks of 5. You duplicate the shit out of those and have infinite units, infinite nanites, and infinite salvage data. So that wraps it up for this glitch. I hope it helped out,
Can you
man. If
do
you
it
would,
with me?
I would, but I've already got one anchor going right here. It's best if you only do it in 2. You want to get a solar system or a planet that's not real populated. You want to be somewhere where there's not going to be a lot of in-game errors, because I know that's been happening a lot here in the last day and a half. And yeah, you want to do it kind of not really like in a solar system by yourself, but just somewhere where there's not a lot of traffic and there's less likely to have any kind of game errors or bugs. You don't want it to come in. See, like right now, it's doing it now. See, I can't get into that refiner now. That's going to happen from time to time. If it does, just quit mode and come back. Which I'm just gonna force a save before it does to make sure that I keep my stuff. But that's going to wrap it up for this glitch and this episode. If this helped you out, man, like, subscribe. If you got any notes or you find out anything new, by all means, let me know. I'll be happy to test it out and see if it works. If I run across anything in the next couple of days, I'll do another stream. I'm going to end this video right here for the glitch half, and then I'm going to redo another live stream um, of Ad's adventures. And yeah, till next time, later.